Hi everyone, it's Jen. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in to another one of my hashtag 100 days junk journaling ideas recreation videos, and today is the flip through of my lovely flip-flop journal. It's the Billet-Doux kit that I've used. So yeah, you've seen a couple of bits that I've worked on in here, but you haven't actually seen the entire journal. I've been working on it off camera because I've never made one of these before, and I really wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but I absolutely love it. She is so beautiful. I love her, and I definitely will be making this style of journal again. So I've got a little closure here that I've made, and that's just a little collar closure with some lace and some trim on there, and that just ties up. Very simple and easy to make. If you are interested in any of what I've made here, let me know, and my next flip-flop journal I will show you on camera making it. And it's a flip-flop journal because you've got one journal signature there, you flip it over and you've got your other one here. So when you've got it spread out like this, you've got like one signature here, one signature here, and that's how it joins. And this was inspired by first of all Steph at Hilltop View Journals, but also Rachel's Rach and Bella Crafts. Her recreation of Steph's flip-flop journal made it so easy to just do with a couple of bits of the printouts from her Billet-Doux kit. So yeah, between those two, I was like, I've got to give this a go, and this is the result. So this is the front signature, and this will be the main front of the journal. And I've just sort of added like a little pocket here, and you've got this lovely journaling card that I've created, which forms part of a topper. So I've just put some paper flowers on there with some lace trims. You've got some lace and that, so the front's decorated, but then I wanted to just have this that would slide in here really nicely. There's some lovely lace on there. There's lots of lace in this. So we open it out. Let's just make sure I am on camera. Yeah, I wonder if I can just zoom in a little bit. Let's see. No, that's out. Yeah, there we go. You can see things a little bit better there. Okay, so how I've done it, when I've joined the pages together to form the journal, I've made a nice big pocket in the front piece here, and in here I've got one of the paper bag pockets that I recreated in a previous video, so that tucks in there nicely. One of my recreation lovely layered fabric layered tags here as well, which I thought was just absolutely perfect for this journal. And I'm going to be able to get that, tuck that in there with the lace. Yeah, there we go. So that tucks in there. This is another one of the I've moved things. Let me just make sure that's in camera. Let's move it up a little bit. There we go. This is another one of the Crafty Landing Marie, her little faux page there. So you've got a pocket behind here, you could put something in, and then this is a lovely big journaling card that tucks in there, and then that's like, it looks like it's the whole page, but you've got some hidden spots there to write on. I had a bit of scrap card that I'd done a couple of punches out of it, so I've just fed some lace through and then put that on as a pocket. That's one of my little tags that I recreated. There's lots of flips and flaps in here as well. So we've got this little one here that's got a little pocket here, so you could tuck something under here, tuck something under this one, although it's held down with a altered paper clip, which I now can't get off. There we go. So you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. This altered little paper clip that I created holds down this flap, which then opens up, and you've got some pockets in here. This flips up and you've got a secret little writing spot in there. That flips down, and then you've got a pocket here, and this is one of those tags again that I recreated from the collaboration, and that just tucks on there and holds that flat. That flips out, so you've got some writing space, and this my printer won't funny, so I've got lines all along it, but I've left it because I could write along those going this way on there. This is a little tab cluster that's on the side of the page, and I've just put a little journaling card in there, and that tucks up there nicely. This is just a plain coffee dye page, but I've just folded it so it opens up, you write on it. Just adds a bit of interest by folding the page like that. And then I've just created this cute little altered paper clip that clips on there, so you could tuck something under there. And then in here it's a little pocketed one, so it has a couple of little bits of ephemera just on there. This is an altered paper clip on here, and that just keeps this flap down. I just really like that. I didn't want to cover that up, so that just flips over the top there. Get it the right way, there we go. And then on this side we've got a nice big pocket here. You could put something in. Let me just move that over slightly if I can. There we go. My lovely little butterflies. This is a little page flip here with a little decoration on there, and then I've done a little lace pocket with a cute little journaling card in there. This flips down, opens up, so you've got some lovely writing spot there, and then it just tucks all back up, but it is a pocket under here. I've put it on so you could tuck something under there as well. This one was inspired by another one of the collaborators there's been, and I've just tucked a sheet of coffee dye paper behind there so that you've got some extra writing spot on there. But I just love how this looks and is layered up. I really like that. A little side tuck on this page here with some butterflies. That's just decorative. We've got an envelope in the centre of the journal. It's just decoration on there, but this is a pocket with the here, and then you've got your big pocket at the back there. And on this page you've got a little tuck there, and you've got your big pocket there. This is one of the tags that I created with a pocket, and it's got a Z tag in there. And then that flips over, you can write on there and on the back, and then that's the page. Just a little up tuck under there for you to put something, but that's lovely paper, so I've left that for you to write on. We've got a little corner pocket there, there's two there, and a little journaling card I made. Some writing space there with a little pocket on this side, and just the butterfly to decorate. That flips out. I added it in as an extra piece after I put the journal together, so you've got lots of writing space there, but then that gives some interest to the page there. One of my sideways fabric flips that I've recently done on video for you. And then this page, I folded this one as well, so that gives just a little bit of added interest. And then I've got another little altered paper clip here that just slides on there, and it's got a little pocket on there with a little postcard in. This one, you flip that down, that opens up, and you've got a little envelope for you to store some bits in. We put that back there. Obviously you could write on that page as well. That flips over, and this is a little tuck spot here for you to put something in. Nice big long pocket going the length of the page there, and then a little pocket on the back there, and that's the end of the first signature. Now in the middle here I've got myself a little writing board that I've put in another that's just held in with another little altered paper clip, so that I've got something to write on. And then that flips over, and we're on to this side of the journal. This is a pocket, so I can put something in there, but I've left this one quite flat because it's predominantly the back of the signature, or back of the flip-flop journal. So that opens up. Let me just double check I'm still in camera. Now I've moved that. Go up slightly. There we go. So we've got a big pocket here on the front cover, and then there's another one there and another one there. This is another one of those little clusters. I just love that, and I've put it on with a photo this time, so you could tuck something behind there if you wanted to, but I just like that as quite a decorative element. That flips out. This flips out, so this is one of the little pockets, pocket tags you get in the kit, and I've put a little card in there, and then you've got a little tag in here. Am I going to be able to get that back in? I'll leave that like that. And then this is a lovely big tuck for you to put something behind. Nice big pocket there for you to put something in. This flips out, the little tag flips out. Now there is a pocket, so you can put something behind there. Writing space, and then we've got a little pocket here to put something. That flips over, and another little pocket there. Nice big pocket on this page to put something in. I haven't made much ephemera when I've been doing this. I've been doing a lot more with journals, so there's lots of empty spots at the moment, but they'll get filled when I use the journal. So this does move because it's just put on with a little piece of with one of the little split pins, but this back piece is glued down, so that stays, but that one moves just as a bit of interaction. That flips open, so you've got writing space and then a nice big pocket there. This little piece, excuse me, I've put as a little belly band on there with a nice little butterfly, and you've got your writing spot. This is another one of the fold out pages that just add a bit of interest with another altered paper clip on there. And then these, I just had these tucked in along here like that, just for a bit of extra. This is a belly band on the page here, that flips open, and you've got a little pocket which is literally just the width of that page, which I thought was quite nice because then you could write on there, put something in, and then your writing is hidden. I've put a tag on sideways, and it's a little up tuck pocket there. I've still created it like a tag with a little topper, because then that hangs over as a little tab on the page. We have a little belly band on here, so it's nice and big for you to tuck something completely behind here. But the main reason for the belly band is that that flips down, gives you some lovely writing space, and then you just tuck it back up like so. But obviously you've got then the option to add more ephemera or that behind there. This is just decorative on the side here. I just really like that pattern. Then we've got another envelope in the centre here, so I've got a pocket at the front and then the main one in the envelope. Inside here, this is a lovely big little pocket along there. Then on this side, I've got one of those lovely tags that we created, and then just another little pocket there. I've added this page in to give a bit of interest to the white page, but then when you open it, you've got extra writing space there. This is one of the envelopes that I've turned into a pocket, so you've got the pocket on the page there. This is a nice little tuck there, you could put something, and then on this side it's the other bit of the envelope that's created the pocket. Another one of my tag flip outs, that is a pocket for you to put something in, and then obviously you can write all over there. Just a simple little corner pocket there with some decorative lace. And then on here we have, this folds out, so you've got a little pocket, you've got all that writing space, and again for some reason the printer was doing lines, so I decided that you could use that to then write all over, and I've just put a pocket on the front and then just a plain paper clip on there to hold it in place. And then on here, that is an altered paper clip, and the pocket goes up on this one, and that's another one of my folded pages that I've done. This is a lovely little tuck here, it's just the width of this, so you could get a nice little skinny tag down there, but it was one of those tabs that I created following Steph's video, and I've just added some extra bits to it. And then got a lovely lace pocket here, because I liked seeing the lace from this side as well, with a little journaling card in there. This is another one of those that opens up, you've got writing space, and then we just tuck it under there. just a little corner pocket here, and this opens up for some extra writing space if I can get it open. So it's one, I didn't stick this bit down, I left it completely open on this one. We just tuck that back up there, and I did put that on as a pocket as well, and obviously got writing space there. And then on this side I've just got a little belly band going down there, and a fun little tag that I've done with some offcuts. So we have a nice pocket on here, then you can put something, if I show you, you could put something here or here. Or if you had something that was long that would go down, but it is glued across the top there. But that opens up once you undo the little tie, so you've got some writing space in there. That was fun to create with my scraps. A little pocket on there, and then I've got one of these envelope tags, paper bag tags, sorry, that goes in there. And then that's it. And that's the back page. So that's the joining page that you have between the two journals. I didn't put a pocket on it or anything because I've got my writing board. So when you get to the end of there, you flip it back over and you're at the front of your journal. And then my collar that I've got with the lovely lace and ribbon just goes around it and ties up. When I first made this, it was overlapping and it was too big, and I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to make it again. But as you can clearly see, I've stuffed this journal with so many things and elements. But I absolutely love it, how she's turned out. She's very shabby, got lots and lots of elements in her. So yeah, I really enjoyed making it, and I'm going to make that style of journal again. So I'll make that on camera. Do let me know if there's anything in here that you've seen that you'd like me to show you how I made. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little video and flip through, and I will be back with some more crafting in my next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Happy crafting. Bye.